What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Mr. Everything here. And today we're gonna be talking about who will win. We're gonna be discussing who will win the fight on April 17th, Jake Paul versus Ben Askren. So, uh, from the sparring clips, and I'm gonna be giving like my opinion on it and who on the sparring clips and like uh just giving you in detail like what I think. Honestly, I think Jake Paul has an edge as well as Ben Askren because Jake Paul's been like boxing for like almost like more than like a year now. He's fought Deji, he's fought Anderson Gibb, he's fought Nate Robinson. He basically beat them all, and to this day he's like undefeated. So I don't know, but Ben Askren also might have an edge because like he's been like even though like he's old, he still has more experience than Jake in martial MMA, and so at the end of the day, both of them. But I think Ben Askren might win, honestly. But honestly, I'm gonna try to like root for Ben Askren because Jake, Jake sounds like a trash talker, honestly. And like if you guys didn't saw like the press conference, Jake Paul was just like trash talking Ben out, and like to me that wasn't like that wasn't nice, and that wasn't like good. Uh, and Ben how Ben just like how Ben just like sat down, was just sitting down, not doing anything. I mean, honestly, Jake Paul looked kind of like the villain most of all the in the press conference. So yeah, and from what I've seen in the sparring clips, I feel like Jake Paul might have an edge because he's been like boxing and like I feel like um, Ben Askren has only I feel like I don't know if he's done ever done boxing before, but as you can see, I went back to Among Us because but whatever. Never mind that. Uh, Jake Paul like he might have the edge because like he's been boxing like longer and uh, Ben Askren has like he's been like doing only MMA probably, or I don't know. He might have done boxing, but from what I've learned, he's an MMA fighter, so which may give him an edge as well too, because he's already fought and like he's already had more experience. He's already know what it's like to be in a position where like there's millions of people watching you, and like I think Ben Askren could take the pressure in losing. Even if Jake Paul beats him, I feel like Ben Askren will take it like a little bit more, like this is not the end of me, He won't be like all like sad about it because honestly the guy's like 36 years old. So I bet you honestly if Ben Askren loses, he probably wouldn't care. But I feel like the loser of Ben Askren versus Jake Paul will probably be like if Ben Askren like wins and Jake Paul loses, I feel like Jake Paul like probably I don't know. I don't know, man. Because Jake Paul at this point he's undefeated, and you already know that an undefeated person who later loses, like because honestly, I feel like the backlash on Jake is gonna be really, really bad. Because first off, Jake Paul is hated. It's no surprise that Jake Paul is hated. He's been hated for like already like 3 years now, and some people don't even know why they hate him. And uh, like Jake Paul, like everyone like just hates the guy. Two is because the reason why the backlash will be hard on Jake too is because he he's undefeated and like there's a lot of pressure on him. So yeah, and yeah, I think that's it. Ben Askren, if he loses, he won't really like take it, very very personally, and he won't really take it very very. And you know what? Actually, he went on Logan Paul's podcast, and he was actually really chill in the podcast. Actually, he was like he wasn't really getting mad at Jake, and he was like, actually kind of laughing at Jake's like hilarious jokes, or insults, I guess is what Jake would like to call it. But I don't know. Jake Paul, honestly, he's like trash talking a lot. He's been talking a lot of shit recently. But yeah, that's what I think about the fight. Ben Askren and Jake Paul. And either way, who do I think I will win? I mean, I don't know. Like, Ben Askren might win, Jake Paul might win. That's all. But I am rooting for Ben Askren just because he's a bit more humble, and Jake is like calling out all these MMA fighters, and he doesn't. But I gotta say, I gotta give credit to Jake on one point that he is Jake Paul is a real he is a professional boxer because he's beat Deji number one, which Deji's not even a pro boxer, but whatever. Uh, and he's beat Anderson Gibb, who is a professional boxer by the way, and Nate Robinson, who is an NBA player, a real athlete. So yeah, and yeah, I honestly think that Jake Paul, we should give at least, but despite his hate, we should give credit to him because honestly, he got a fight with Ben Askren. I mean, not many people could do that. It's really hard to actually get a fight going with somebody. That's why when Jake Paul called Conor McGregor out, Conor McGregor like Jake Paul could have won like $50 million because he made a $50 million offer to Conor McGregor. So if he pisses Conor McGregor off to the point where like Conor McGregor wants to fight him, like that's like either way that's a win like for Jake Paul because Jake Paul, despite his hate, despite his problems, despite all that, he got a fight with Conor McGregor and even yeah, he's probably gonna lose to Conor McGregor, but he's still gonna make a lot of money and he is gonna be one of the people who actually fought Conor McGregor. Yeah, he might have lost, but he's still at the end of the night he's still gonna get a big bag of money. So yeah. And yeah, so we gotta give credit to Jake for that. Ben Askren, I gotta give credit to him for getting in the ring with Jake Paul and uh, you know, and like being a bit more humble than Jake because honestly, I had to say Jake is kind of like a trash talker, and a, he's not really like a guy who can like sit down and just you know, despite his very very like aggressive behavior. Jake he still is like a good boxer, but either way, I'm rooting for Ben Askren honestly because I do not want to root for Jake. Because honestly, he just been trash talking a lot of shit lately, honestly. And yeah, but yeah, and yeah. If you want me to make a video on who do you think I will win, who do you think will win, uh, Deji versus Vinny Hacker, you guys could comment down below and talk to me and you know say who you want me to talk on next. But yeah, I just made this video because the fight is like in probably like 3 days by now. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Uh, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and turn those post notifications on so you could get my videos. You could be notified whenever I make a video, and make sure to follow my Instagram, Mr. Everything 2000, and make sure to follow me on Twitter. The links will be my Instagram and Twitter will be in the description box down below. And yeah. Make sure you should DM me saying what you want to see next, and I might make a drawing Among Us video, and then in the next video. So yeah, make sure to stick around for that. And without further ado, bye.